Show's studio.
Here we go.
All systems go.
This is the true story about Mac. Check it.
Times are changing, more so each year. But the early morning Stone Pimp is here.
3, 2, 1.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. They're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time. And those cars are going real fast and real left, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready?
Oh, wait. So we're just gonna wing it?
There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
And now,
Right now.
it's Senning Show with your host, John Senning.
And I be teaching them northern fight like on the 10-pound test. Smoke cess, never fast. Take a guess. I be the early morning Stone Pimp. Straight limping, rooms from drinking. At the party, big booty pinching. Chilling like a villain. Balloon filling, whack MC killing. The fine hoe drilling with the $1 million talent and the 10-cent.
Yo. Hello. Man, your boy is flustered today. I am, and the surprise phone call moments before we went on didn't help the situation. Welcome to Senning Show. My name is John Senning. He is Dizzy. Thank you for being here. Hell of a program today. I think we're gonna have a special guest pop on the line around 2. We'll have Just Call Mo with us here in just a little bit as well. If I can tell you how frantically I was running around. So I made the not a mistake. Shout out to my guy Dylan from Bayview Barbershop.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I've seen him. I had to get cleaned up before the All-Star weekend, and I just booked it at a time that I knew I was like pushing it way too close. I booked my beard trim for 11:30, and I knew that was like crazy to try and get here. So I have to run out of there, run home, get the hair off of me, barely cleanse myself, and then rush in here. And I'm starving to death. And this is how starving I am. And I'm surprised it took you this long to not ask me what's going on. I was so hungry. I have this giant slab of meat that I get.
I didn't even see that.
I have a subscription to a meat company, and I brought a giant slab of meat and a cutting board and essentially a giant
Oh my God!
butcher's knife. I was running out of the house, and I knew if I did not eat something at some point, it was going to be ugly. So
Good. Time to get all that and not just get like a granola bar.
I, for whatever reason, there is nothing in our house right now.
Oh, you ate it all this weekend. That's why.
Yeah, I think what it was that we had a fairly healthy, stocked home.
Yeah.
And then that all was gone, and then we ate so bad all week that now we're just kind of living in a no man's land where just there's not tons of groceries, not tons of ready to eat delights in my home. So at some point, I want to cut us up. I want to cut us up a little meat here.
Okay.
This company is legit. It's I have a subscription. I have a meat subscription.
So you get some meat.
So once
new
a
meat
month,
every month.
once a month, I get like 5 or 6 different types of meat. It's Biltong, the company's Lion's Bite right here in St. Pete, and they it's
They just ship you meat.
So it's like jerky type stuff. So it's like they have like meat sticks, and they've got thin sliced. You get it sliced, you get a whole slab. They've got these crisp that are like little chips made of meat.
Yeah.
So I get them. I get it once a month, and this was legitimately the only thing I grabbed. And I thought, well, I don't know if there's a knife at the station, and so I got my big butcher's knife, and then I was like, well, I don't know if there's a cutting board. So I'm going to need that too. And that led us to right where we are at this exact moment in time. Find a way to interact with the program if you can. 800-771-1025. You can hit us up on social media at the John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor, and the Vroom Vroom Room, which I have not even get into yet. I hope is live. We are streaming on YouTube, and I mentioned it yesterday, and I hope people took it to heart. If you have an app, if you're using an app, I don't know if the powers that be would like me to say this, think about using YouTube instead. A lot of times you can run the YouTube over what other apps you're using, and then listen, and if something pops up when, I pull up my bongo drum.
I love it.
Dude, this is, it took everything in me to not go home with it, but I enjoyed having it here so much yesterday. I stayed over with Drew and Mo and Jacob, and I had it with me, and it was just taking everything in me to not just be beating on it every couple seconds. So
tomorrow in the mix.
Yeah, dude, the first bongo drum in the mix. I'm gonna do no tracks. I'll just play all the music on the bongos, and I'm very excited for the mix tomorrow. We're gonna have we haven't come up with what we're gonna call it exactly yet. But there will be a challenge of sorts, is the best way that I can explain it. We'll have two artists, and we'll go track for track. Ooh, something about that track for track. I don't know. Throw out your back. Let's go track for track.
Okay.
Put it on your back. Let's go track for track.
All right.
A shot on the back.
No.
Track.
No,
okay.
no,
Sorry,
no,
back
no,
shot,
no.
sorry. Track, slack, back, crack, knack, fack. What the
no.
You got me. We're working through it. We're working through it at this point, and we're gonna figure it out. Something I just said made me realize or remember something I saw that I think happened in the last little bit. Fairly certain it's a wrestling angle, but Cameron and Mace have the podcast. Did you know that? Whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah.
Dude, so they had
they pause a lot.
Yeah, they have wait, is this it? No, this isn't it. I thought I sent it to myself. They had Jey Uso, wrestler, on their podcast this morning.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was real. I don't know if it was fake. I don't know what the hell happened. It didn't feel fake it did not feel like a wrestling angle, but the clip I watched was probably like 10 minutes. Awkward, terrible energy in the room. I don't know what was going on. And at the end, Jey Uso jumps over the table and grabs Cameron and yokes him up and gets him on the floor and looks like he's about to start pounding on him when all these people kind of...
What?
Hold on, stand by. Where's the... there we go.
I got to find this.
It's so... The thing is, it's just so...
We ain't got time for no lies, Oos.
Nah. He box office draw.
So the kind of thing that makes everybody uncomfortable, or where it starts to take a weird turn, is they ask him about if he thinks he's a better wrestler than The Rock.
Okay.
And his response to that, in the back and forth, seems to set off this whole period of time where it just gets super awkward. I'll play just a second.
Just where you think you rank? You think you're above The Rock?
We ain't got time for no lies, Oos.
I don't know why it cuts out like
Nah. He box office draw. Roman Reigns, new Street Fighter coming out. So no, I would say no. As far as wrestling, yeah, I feel like I'm up there with him, but I got a lot to grow, man. What's up?
This is not the show for this killer. This is not the show.
Damn,
everything Look, anybody ever tried you in public?
It just gets so weird. Like, the thing is I feel like if it was a fake wrestling bit, they would have been better at building the heat. Like, it goes on for 10 minutes of them trying to figure out what to do. And
I said it was I like the singles.
let me take you to where the fight parts. They do drop a couple N-bombs near the
That's one.
We should be allowed one a day.
Yeah.
I mean, you should write an email.
Send an email to John Brennan.
You should write an email and let them know that for the culture, we deserve one N-bomb a day. I'm not going to say it, but it's either you can say it or it's audio played that says it.
Oh, that'd be nice if I say it, and then if I'm not here, you could just play it.
Yeah. I'll just have a drop. Okay, hold on.
Bro, you ain't bringing Sunday.
Whoa, okay. I think he was about to drop another one. Oh, okay, hold on. Here's where he attacks him.
Can't he bring in Sunday? I need a Sunday WrestleMania. I don't smell what the Oos is cooking. And at the end,
So at this point, he stands up and he's like ready to go.
It looks fake.
It's hard to say,
but it doesn't look fake. 'Cause
Yeah,
here's my thing: it looks real the way they're jumping over, and they're trying to grab him. But New York guys, as soon as they grab you, they're stomping you out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wait, who? But what do you mean?
There's like 3 guys that are on his team, right? That
I guess you're
him.
saying you're surprised that they didn't do something
Just
to
start stomping this.
But they're
fool out.
also all. I mean, I don't know where that podcast is totally, distributed from, but I would imagine it's a major operation where you can't just all beat a dude's ass and maybe I don't know.
Rules go out the window, John. If Uso grabbed you and threw you over the table, me, Drew, and just call Mose in here, we're stomping him out. We're stomping him out.
I'd like to think that's.
Yes.
I'd like either way. I feel like the WWE is doing a really good job, especially with that show on Netflix that shows all the behind the scenes. They now almost have like 2 storylines. They have the storyline that you watch on the TV, and then they have like this behind the scenes storyline where you don't really know what's real and what's planned and what's not. But either way, it caught my eye. Probably not real.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say if I had to bet and put my life on the line, I would say probably not real. But they did a really good job at making it feel awkward and real.
He lays there a little bit after that, kind of like, maybe it's not. But the fact that he posted it and he's like, "I'll see you Saturday, WrestleMania."
Yeah,
that's probably not.
I didn't even think about it, dude. I'd love to see Mace. Dude, they should have Mace do the national anthem. Dude, that'd be a great gift. Yesterday Diz sent me a great list, and there's a tie-in to me bringing up wrestling because of this. And I'm wondering, is the person the celebrity? This is from crack.com. 15 celebrity deaths that rattled us to our core. Have you studied the list? Have you looked at them all? Like, is your person the one? If you had to say one person, are they on the list?
No. I have a few, but no, I think none of the ones I thought of.
Not even Kobe?
No, Kobe wasn't on my list.
Kobe was one of those things where it just was so random and out of nowhere that I think the shock factor just kind of had people shook. But if you weren't a huge basketball fan, I think it was more of just, I can't believe that this guy died.
It was Ari Shafir's comments after that.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of was like, whoa.
Sometimes I forget that he did that. Yes. That guy, and he's bounced back. He just disappeared for like a year, and now he just got back on the scene. All right, who's the what celebrity death shook you more than any other? Can I guess?
I mean, the obvious one.
Is he white? Is there a white?
Yes.
Paul Walker.
No.
Okay.
He's both. It was Michael.
What?
It was Michael. The first one was probably Michael.
Michael Jackson? Oh, he's on the list. He's number 7 on the list.
Yeah, but so he would probably be on the list for me because who wasn't it?
That was crazy. I remember where I was when I found out Michael Jackson died. Same kind of thing. There are these people that are like larger than life, and when they just die, it's hard to wrap your head around.
I think the biggest ones for me were all in the 90s, and then I only have one like after in the 2000s besides MJ that hit me big, and he's not on the list. Is Chadwick. I feel
like we've talked about that before. Yeah.
But the 90s one, I think yours was the 90s too, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
And mine was to me so much weirder and I think traumatizing for a kid because it was Owen Hart. It was when Owen Hart fell from the rafters during he was supposed to rappel down.
Like Sting?
Yeah, like Sting, exactly. And
I'm a wrestling guy.
You are. And I just remember watching it as a kid and understanding that like something was wrong, like something felt off a little bit. And then when they came back in Jim Ross, like 20 minutes later, had to announce on the pay-per-view. I don't know if this is the clip. It might be.
In Kansas City.
Oh, yeah.
Here in Kansas City.
This is after he fell.
This is like, so he fought. Like, there was supposed to be a match. You could tell something happened. They kind of went to a backstage thing, and there was like a pause in the action. And then when they eventually came back, it's Jim Ross, and I'm 12, 13 years old, probably about 12 years old, and this is what you see.
Here in Kansas City, tragedy befell the World Wrestling Federation and all of us. Owen Hart was set to make an entrance from the ceiling, and he fell from the ceiling. And I have the unfortunate responsibility to let everyone know that Owen Hart has died.
Crazy.
Owen Hart has tragically died.
How insane. And I remember being a kid and not really being able to put it all together. And so I did just do the math. I was 12. And I remember thinking, like, he's dead, but then they kept going. They did the whole rest
That's
of the.
what I heard.
They did the whole rest of the pay-per-view. There were multiple matches after that. There was actually, this is morbid and disgusting, but the story, the way it's told now, his blood was still in the ring. And to think, ultimately, probably a Vince McMahon call. To think that he was like, "Yep, show's got to go on. We're going to clean up the dead body and move it right along.
Gonna go poop on this lady too."
Dude, it was he did. He supposedly was a poop guy.
Did you say if he hit the turnbuckle?
I think he hit the rope. I think he hit the rope in the turnbuckle, which is just crazy thing.
I remember everyone, me being one of them, tried frantically, as morbid as it sounds,
to find the video. Yeah, people still to this day they do it, and I just I alluded to it yesterday, and I've said it before. I remember like not really being able to go to sleep and not really wrapping my head around it.
Yeah,
and then I think there was even a little bit at 12 years old, where you didn't know if it was real. As messed up as that is, I was clued in enough to know that wrestling was predetermined and all of that. I'm like, is he going to show up on Raw? Like, is this? And then I remember that morning, it was the main story on the news. And I think at that point, Vince was even on the news. And I remember walking to the bus stop, just like crying, like not.
Oh, man,
I wouldn't even say that I was necessarily a huge Owen Hart fan, but I just couldn't understand how this guy died on a wrestling show. But per our list, and if you've got one that you want to weigh in on that rattled you or shook you to your core, a celebrity death, feel free to weigh in. 800-771-1025. Let me see. The Vroom Vroom Room got any offerings in there yet?
Norm Macdonald, I saw.
Norm Macdonald that
was a big one.
That was man. I have this terrible trend or thing that seems to happen to me where I don't know enough about people or appreciate certain people until after they're dead. Norm Macdonald is one of those people where I always thought he was funny. I saw him in movies. I appreciated him. But I go back now and I watch his appearances on with Conan and, some of his stand-up and some of his podcast. I'm like, dude, this guy was exactly the type of bizarre humor that I like. And he was Drew's talked about it a lot. He made the decision to not tell anybody he was sick.
Yeah.
Like, you might have known something was going on if you were paying close attention, but if you weren't, just all of a sudden one day he passed away.
Yeah, him and Chadwick.
They both kept it close to the vest.
Yeah.
And I mean, I respect either decision when you're sick like that.
I think the biggest one for me, probably bigger than MJ, because I really had a crush on this person, was Aaliyah.
Aaliyah, that was rough. Another one that I just remember at that time being way into the music and just not. I think at a young age, and especially if you haven't experienced tons of death. I think it's not like a family member dying or anything like that. I think it's just going through the acceptance that somebody is gone forever, especially at a young age when you ingest their content or watch their stuff or listen to their music.
Yeah.
I don't think it's always super easy for a kid to get over.
And back then, it wasn't just like now. Your phone would ring and go off.
Yeah.
Oh, so-and-so is dead. It's like, I remember I was in 7th grade, I think, when this happened. And going to school, and I think I found out the news. I did. I found out at school. Everyone girls were crying. They literally went over the announcements and it was like, if you need to come talk to someone, come to the office.
Oh, whoa, but about Aaliyah?
Yeah.
This was in Tampa?
This was in Tampa.
Oh, damn.
It was at Davidson Middle School.
Oh, man. That shows you how white my school was. We had no moment of silence for Aaliyah.
There was almost prayer circles, I remember.
Really?
People they were huddled up and they were all crying and stuff. And I was like,
oh, that is crazy.
Yes. I was like, whoa.
Wow. A little Aaliyah.
Can y'all really feel me? She's supposed to feel us.
It's so recent that it feels weird to put it on the list, and I still have moments where I almost have to be re-reminded that he's dead, and that's the Hulkster. I think it just goes to being almost a superhero-like character.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I don't know if I said this at the time, but it would be the equivalent of if they were Batman's dead, not like the guy that played Batman.
Yeah.
Actual Batman is dead because there was such blurred lines between Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea, the Hulkster, all of that. He was just larger than life. And every once in a while I'll see something, I'll be like, damn, he's still dead. And that hit me that hit me a smidge harder than I would have thought. But he was, a early on childhood hero.
Yeah, I think that would be when The Rock passes, because I was a huge Rock fan. Still am pretty into The Rock as a celebrity, but like that, I think that will affect me a lot. I was like, damn, Dwayne Johnson's gone. Can't do the corporate eyebrow, the people's eyebrow.
Well, you need to keep the legacy alive.
Yeah.
I mentioned him half jokingly, but I do remember being pretty bummed out when Paul Walker died.
Because that was unexpected. It was NASCAR, not a NASCAR. It was like a Formula One driver.
Well, yeah, I think it was like a car show. The man did legitimately live Fast and Furious. Yeah. And he was in some race car zooming around. And
he was in the passenger. It was like a literal driver in the front. And they like wrapped around a lamppost, right?
Into flames. And it was just crazy. And it was kind of at his peak. Like when you think about it, who knows how many more Fast movies we would have got with him if he would have been around. And I think it was because of that movie specifically that it hurt.
The dark part of this, don't quote me on this, but I remember hearing that like the crash didn't kill him. It was the burning, he burnt alive is what I heard.
And then it's, I don't want to, we're speaking of him being dead, so I hate to bring it up.
Underage.
Well, now.
You gotta mention it.
Now, like that's with him forever. I think the girl that he was with when he died, he had to go get a permission slip from her family to be able to. While he was with
her, he died? I didn't know it was during that.
Yeah.
That was before.
Yeah, I think he was with that girl that he had met when she was a bit younger and had to get the old permission slip.
They had to show up at her middle school and be like, we got some bad news.
Senning Show, you're live on the air. We're running through the list of celebrity deaths that rattled you to your core. Who's this?
It's Jesse from Northport.
Hey,
I love you guys.
Jesse, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I wanted to share something that's probably pretty obvious for a lot of people, but Kurt Cobain.
Yes, that's the thing. I was very young, so I wasn't old enough to be like deep into the music, but I know that he pretty much brought up a whole genre, and that one hurt.
I never liked Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah.
Kidding, guys. Kidding.
You're funny.
Do you think?
I love you.
Do you think that he killed himself, or do you think that Courtney Love murdered him?
No, I'm pretty sure he took his own life.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear the stories and the conspiracy theories, but that probably is the most likely.
Yeah, I just it's one of those moments you remember, like where you were when you found out.
Where were you?
And I was in LAX. And I was about to go to, I don't know where, but geesh, I walked into like where you can get some magazines and stuff, and I saw his face, and my heart just died.
Wait, you saw his face, like you saw his face in a vision, or you saw his face on the news, or you saw his literal face? Where did you see his face?
Yes, it was a vision. No, it was a vision on like a magazine cover, and I walked through, and I had.
You found out from a magazine cover that he was dead?
Yes.
Oh, geez.
Because we didn't have cell phones.
Yeah, it did allude to that. It took a little bit longer for news to travel back then. That is I hate to say it's a great death to pick, but he was not on the list, and he should be mentioned. So thank you, Jesse from Northport. Appreciate you.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Play some Nine Inch Nails.
She still sounds like she's a little tore up about it. 9 Inch Nails. All members of 9 Inch Nails, as far as I know.
Still alive?
Still alive.
Nice.
When she said the whole vision thing, it made me think of something, but I wanted to wait until later when Drew was here so you could both make fun of me at the same time. But, dude, I had a crazy dream segue into a real-life thing that happened this morning that I don't know what it means, but you can't tell me that the two aren't connected.
Nice. Let's get Galvin on the line to hear it.
Yeah, I know. It's people love hearing dreams, which I don't know.
I do.
I don't know when telling. I think Galvin has just indoctrinated the thought that nobody likes hearing about dreams so much that it is stuck. Because Seth used to be the same way. Seth hated it, and he drilled a lot of stuff in my head. Ghost stories and dreams were like his two things.
Okay,
and those are like two of my favorite things.
Yeah, I was gonna say those are fun.
Yeah, it didn't stick.
I mean, dreams can be annoying. Like that dream sucks. Martin Luther sucked, but no, I'm just kidding.
No, but this isn't even a story about a dream. This is a story about a real life thing that happened in a dream.
Okay.
But I'm going to save it till Senning Show, you're live on the air.
Hey, how are you?
We're doing pretty good. Who's this and where? What tornado are you calling from?
I'm calling from Sarasota. I'm Kelly.
Oh, hi, Kelly.
Hi. I was just calling about the celebrity deaths.
Yeah, which one hit you? Burt Bacharach?
There were two. It was Tom Petty and Taylor Hawkins.
I got to tell you, Taylor Hawkins is a great mention because he really also was in his prime, the drummer for Foo Fighters, and I have to tell you, I had mentioned that I often don't appreciate people until they're gone, and that's absolutely what happened with me and Tom Petty. I've appreciated his music to a certain extent my whole life, but after he died, I went, damn, this guy was really, really cool and has tons of great music, and I wish I could have seen him in concert or appreciated him even more. So I'm gonna let you go because your phone's terrible, but I do appreciate the sentiment. What's your favorite Tom Petty song, Diz?
It would have to be Teenage. What is it? Teenage Love Dream. What is it?
Teenage Love Dream.
Teenage Dream. No. Is this it? You're playing?
No, but I think there's something here. I think last week we thought we hit
Smells
gold.
Like Teen Spirit.
That's Nirvana.
That's what I meant.
Last week we almost stumbled upon gold with Dizzy's White Fact of the Day.
Oh yeah.
I think what it really needs to be is we ask you questions about very white things, and then you have to do your best to
answer
to answer them. Do you know? All joking aside, which I don't think you're going to do. Do you know any songs by Tom Petty without looking?
Probably not.
Not one comes to mind.
No.
That's fine. That's fine.
Should I?
I don't know. Free Fallin' feels like a song that
I
is
didn't know that's him.
That is
I'm free.
Yeah.
I know them, but I have to hear them usually.
She's a good.
Is this it? Yeah, this is it.
Yeah. R.I.P. Tommy boy. There's so many people holding on the line, but I know our buddy Mo's got a hard out today, so I'm gonna take one more, and then we're gonna step aside. I wonder if Mo's here yet. Hold on.
Crazy about Elvis. Loves her.
Let me hit the drum.
And her boyfriend too. And it's a long day.
Oh
no.
Uh-oh. Okay. It's all right. Love this Kurt Cobain song. Anyways.
Mo DeWitt, you there?
No, I'm here, buddy.
What's up, buddy? How are you? How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good, man. I wanted to check in with you and ask you if you had this is just called MOE, by the way. That's Mo DeWitt. For those that don't know, which if you don't know, what the hell? What would be the one celebrity death that in your whole life shook you to your core?
I mean, I vividly remember Princess Di.
She's very high on this list as well.
Oh,
Princess
the car
Diana.
crash. Yeah.
Like, I remember where I was on that one. Like, we were pretty young.
There was the paparazzis were chasing her, right?
Yeah.
There was a tunnel she crashed in.
Yeah.
See, white people fact.
Look at that. That's white people fact. Yeah, good job.
But the one I always forget about, though, that sucks is Nate Dogg.
Oh, that's a good pick.
That's a great pick.
It's funny because when he was doing this, I put down he's gonna pick a black celebrity, and I love that.
Who, Mo?
Mo.
Oh, you knew that he was?
Yeah,
dude. He's Mo down.
Mo about that life.
Moby down. Are you a big Nate Dogg fan, or was it just the shock of such a star dying earlier than he should have?
I mean, a little bit of both, but also he had a lot of great hooks.
Dude, he really does.
He's the hook king.
He might be criminally underappreciated by the masses. Like, I think if you know and you listen to hip hop through the 90s and early 2000s, you get it. But I think all of the hits that he was a part of probably not properly appreciated. Mo, we're gonna step aside for a moment. I know you have you got to catch a plane today. Where are you going?
Well, I'm in Vegas right now. I'm flying back.
Oh, you're in Vegas. Oh, look at this. This is from Vegas, baby. Nice,
yeah.
Nice. I like to hear it. All right. Well, we're going to step aside real quick when we come back. Tons of stuff we have to cover with Mo DeWitt. I have an update on the glass in the grass situation. We'll find out if there's any chance that I'm going to be going to prison. And I'm ready to talk about it. I've pulled the audio. I believe that a radio station out of Atlanta is listening to our show and word for word, bar for bar, may have stole our whole effing flow. And we're going to find out if we've got legal ramifications that are possible. Oh, dude. Josh Maloney, I'm so sorry that I didn't say it because it's on my top. It's near the top of my list, and it's a lot like Owen Hart, where I watched it with my own eyes. Dale Earnhardt.
I was just going to guess that. Vroom, vroom.
Yeah, put up the number 3s.
Yeah.
Vroom, vroom.
Trey.
Don't go anywhere. Just call Mo. Mo DeWitt. Just call MOE.com. Joins us. Well, he's already joining us, but he's going to keep joining us next. We got lots of good stuff to get to. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone. It's talk radio where we say what we want all day long. You know that crazy you think about all day, every day? Well, you may think it, but we say it. That is 102.5 The Bone. Real raw radio.
Under state law, a business has a duty to keep you safe on their property. Our responsibility is to protect you when they don't. If you've had a slip and fall accident, call Farah and Farah. We're here to help you up. Tampa.
Be the Thunder and cheer on the Bolts this postseason at Benchmark International Arena. Single game tickets for all Lightning first round playoff home games are on sale now at Ticketmaster. This Lightning postseason is presented by Advent Health.
Hey folks, it's Bruce Woodburn here, the Lone Arranger. I've helped over 10,000 families become homeowners. And I'll tell you something right now, it's a buyer's market. Sellers are offering closing cost credits. They're making repairs, and there's plenty of room to negotiate. That wasn't the case a year ago. Waiting for rates to drop? That's like waiting for gas to hit $1.25. Sure, it might happen, but how long are you going to sit on empty? Meanwhile, home prices just keep climbing. Marry the house, date the rate. You can always refinance later when the timing is right. And don't forget, I've got programs with zero down payment, low down payment options. And if you work with one of my vetted real estate agents, you can get up to 25% of their commission back in your pocket for closing costs. Folks, I'm not here to sell you. I'm here to help you win. Call 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313, or go to WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com.
Just when you thought the savings had ended, Crown Kia is just getting started. That's right. Right now at Crown Kia, the deals are stronger than ever. We have new Sportage and Sorrentos with 0% APR. Plus 0 payments for 90 days. Or a new Telluride. Just $449 per month. Don't wait. These offers won't last forever. We don't want to see you in another dealer's Kia. Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-371-0942 for complete details.
You know that Climate Design's been installing AC in Tampa Bay for over 50 years, including Train. Well, they also handle plumbing and electrical work too. So if your kid flushed a toy, your toilet's flooding, call Climate Design. With over 1,000 5-star reviews, you can count on Climate Design Home Services for peace of mind and total comfort. Call 727-295-1572 or go to climatedesign.com, climatedesign.com.
I remember brushing my hair and looking down and thinking, oh my gosh, do I have any hair left?
I used to look at women with thick, beautiful hair and think, why doesn't my hair look like that?
My thinning hair is making me feel so old.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. With clinically proven ingredients like apple extract, biotin, and millet, Hair Volume nourishes your hair follicles to promote thicker, healthier looking hair. Say goodbye to shedding, thin, and dull hair, and hello to thick, healthy hair with Hair Volume.
Since taking Hair Volume, the shedding has all but stopped.
Now, instead of being jealous of other women's hair, I have friends who are jealous of mine.
My hairdresser couldn't believe the difference in my hair. Now she's using Hair Volume too.
Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com, or find Hair Volume in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
Knock, knock, Capital One Bank guy.
Wow, Charles Barkley?
I just moved into the neighborhood. Can I borrow some Wi-Fi?
Yeah, sure, Chuck. That's what the Capital One Cafe is here for. Open 7 days a week at most locations.
Oh, can I use your ATM? My dog walker only takes cash.
Anything for a neighbor.
Can I try the catchphrase?
Sure, take it for a spin.
There's no fees or minimums on Capital One checking accounts.
Nice, Chuck. I'll take it from here. Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Visit CapitalOne.com/bankguide for details. Capital One and a member FDIC.
A small business affirmation from Progressive. Food truck owners, today business will be booming. People will love your new menu and not make special orders. You will not roll your eyes when someone calls it a quesadilla. You will also switch to Progressive to get 30 customizable coverage options and restore your inner peace. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
Get it all in April at Brandon Hyundai Sales Event with 102.5 The Bone. This Saturday from 12 to 2 p.m. Win Busch Gardens tickets every 30 minutes, hockey swag, concert tickets, and more. Fun prizes and great deals all happening this Saturday at Brandon Hyundai. Don't miss it.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing, right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do.
No time for funny business. Oh, dude, this is a good bongo.
Yeah, the summertime is coming. And it's about
That's good.
Slow down.
What do you think of that, Mo? That sound pretty legit. My bongo playing skills.
I like it,
dude. Right from the Bahamas, boy. I got this bongo drum. I know we chatted. This is Mo DeWitt. If you're just joining us, just call moe.com. He's Tampa's injury attorney. I know that we chatted a little bit, but you did not make the cruise, and I did not make the cruise either.
I was sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I was. Our buddy Sean Winters popped his head in right before, not even knowing that you were on the line, and was asking. So I'll put out the feeler early. I don't know if I'll ever be invited ever again, but they're talking about 20 leaving from Tampa already. Is it on your radar?
Sean actually texted me a few minutes ago as well.
Oh, he did. Oh, he probably was texting you right as he was right before he stepped in here.
I think he did.
He's working. What'd you tell him? You don't have to tell me, but what'd you tell him?
I mean, I'm open to the idea.
It's early. I know it. It's crazy. I have trouble planning and thinking about what I'm doing tomorrow or next week, so it is crazy to think about a year from now. But if it is all possible, and if I could ever be invited again, leaving from Tampa is also really, really, really cool.
Yeah.
And,
that does make it easier.
And Mexico. I heard, I don't know if they said anything about it, but I did hear that they were talking about maybe making the return to the place where we used to go back in the day, which was the Cozumel Palace.
Yeah.
And that place was just really, really cool. Legit. I remember a lot of things, but I remember most vividly, like you would just walk out and there's just all of these Mexicans just making all of this delicious food over open fire, and they had lobster and all sorts of seafood and delicious tacos, and it was a good time.
Very nice.
What's going on in Vegas?
Just out here for a conference and losing money.
Is that like a Attorneys of the World conference?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's a lawyer conference.
Nice. Well, we have. I know you're going to catch a flight shortly, so I want to throw a few different. Things at you if I can.
Yeah, let's go.
Hold on. Let me go to my notes here. Make sure that I'm not gonna miss anything. First thing. And I have a bit of an update on this, and somebody called and it pretty much told me that I was going to get in trouble. There is a theme where I throw things at you that have happened in my neighborhood. I remember I threw at you that I saw a small child, and then I said if something bad happened to that kid, would I be in trouble? And there's a pathway. There's a pathway to that happening. This situation is weirder because somebody across the street from me Saturday night, there was some sort of domestic dispute, and somebody broke windshields out of a car, was smashing glass. I don't know 100% what happened, but what the outcome was, there was tons of glass all over the sidewalk and all over the grass on a very busy sidewalk where people walk their dogs and their kids walk. So I had tried to get a little bit of it up, and then I just been talking on the air about how much it pissed me off. And somebody called up and said, that's culpable negligence what you're doing there. There's glass there. If a kid were to get hurt or something bad were to happen and you knew about it, you could be on the hook for it. Was that stranger talking out of his ass, Mo DeWitt?
But it's not on your property. It's on somebody else's.
No, it's not.
Property, right?
It's like past a couple houses down, essentially.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way that you could be responsible for that. Now, the homeowner or wherever it is, if they know about it and fail to clean it up, then they could potentially be responsible for it. But if they don't know about it, they'll have no reason to know about it, then they may not be negligent.
Even with the fact that I openly spoke about it on the radio, like the fact that there's public knowledge that I knew.
Yeah, but you don't have any duty to actually clean that up because it's not your property.
Okay. That makes me feel...
You're just being a good Samaritan.
That makes me feel a little better. So, by the way, that guy's call did resonate with me yesterday. So I went out there with a rake and a broom and a dustpan, and I did clean up all of the glass. And I made sure to make a spectacle of it and badmouth the neighbors anytime anybody walked by. I'm like, can you believe these people? Can you believe these people? They live right there. They did all this. Can you believe it? I'm essentially working on running these people out of the neighborhood, which...
a good public shaming does them.
I mean, well. And the thing that sucks too is they were outside when I first went out there, and God, it took everything in me to not be like, "What's wrong with you guys?" But
and they didn't do anything.
No, and there's a lot of comings and goings. I don't know who knows what. The lady Diz that I told you about yesterday that I described during our round of charades. Yeah, that was the lady that was out in the yard, and she might have not even known what the hell was going on at that point.
Oh, so, really?
Yeah, I'm just. As much of a Karen as I am, I still have to pick my spots because I don't want to end up like an episode of that Neighbors show where I have somebody who's makes it their life work to ruin my day every single day. So I cleaned it up and I did the right thing, and hopefully no children or animals will be harmed. How was the mini Masters, Mo?
It was great. Drew was out there. I think he had a good time, and we had a good turnout. Everyone seemed to have a blast. So, I'm hoping maybe we can do one over in Clearwater at the Congo River over there.
Oh, you want to know what would be great? I know we're just building things on top of building things, but dude, what if we found a venue? I don't know about the Congo River here that had the putt and the go-kart. So we could have dueling. We can have the Just Call Mo Grand Prix right there, along with the with the golf tournament
with the Mo Masters, the Mosters.
Yeah, the Mosters, the Mosters with the Mosters.
Yeah, Masters is going to sue us at some point. So
I did wonder, but at least you have good representation. Everything should be fine. All right, this one. Okay, we've got time. So I'm going to hit you with something that is also cruise related before I dig into what could be deemed the juiciest thing I have for you today. A California nurse won a $300,000 lawsuit against Carnival after claiming that the bar staff for the cruise giant overserved her tequila, causing her to fall and severely injure herself. Diana Sanders, she's 45, said she was served at least 14 shots of tequila in less than 9 hours while aboard the Carnival Radiance on January 5th, 2024. Due to her inebriated state that was caused by this overservice of alcohol, she suffered a severe fall between 11:45 p.m. and 20 minutes past midnight. According to the complaint, her massive tumble down a staircase caused the Northern California nurse to suffer injuries, including a concussion, headaches, back injuries, tailbone, bruising, and possible traumatic brain injury. Man, I understand, I guess, that as an establishment of any kind, you can't you can't just serve people that much. But it is crazy to me that a grown-ass adult can just get wasted and fall down and then put somebody else on the hook for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little different. I actually follow the lawyer who did this case on TikTok and saw him talking about it. But like in Florida, for instance, if you're at a bar, we have what's called Dram Shop Act. So the bar is only liable if you're a known minor or a known alcoholic, a minor or a known alcoholic. But at sea, it's obviously maritime law. So there, the cruise line can be held liable if they visibly see that someone's overly intoxicated and continue to serve them alcohol. And ultimately they're injured. So that's kind of what happened here, I think.
It's giving me, I didn't think about it until just now, the tie into the cruise that actually took place. So hang with me on this one. So a guy, Dizzy's close personal friend, his name is Bumby. They've been friends since they were little kids. They grew up together, very close. And Dizzy brought him with him. And this guy ended up puking in the pool at Coco Cay. And they had to shut down the pool. And from what I thought, it was like the day was wrapping up. When I heard Johnny and Ian talking about it this morning, they said there was still 3.5 more hours of the pool that was left to hang in.
It was around 2 o'clock. Now, my friend, around 2 o'clock when it happened. And we leave. The ships take off at 5.
Yeah. So Dizzy's brother from another mother, he had been clearly overserved and was doing shots in the pool and been drinking all day. He puked in the pool and they had to shut it down. Crazy and maybe not even legal. But could you sue either the cruise line or the individual because they caused you to lose out on the the event and the experience that you paid for.
Well, I mean, first of all, it does not sound like the perfect day at Coco Cay. Yeah. But, it would be hard to sue there because you're not really injured. You don't really have damages because even though you can't go in that pool, there's other things you can do. You're not really personally injured by it. There's no guarantee that you can use the pool necessarily. But, let's assume for a second that individual, after he vomited, then, fell and hit his head or something else happened, then, he could potentially sue.
So how crazy is it? All of the people whose day he ruined, no legal grounds. But if he fell off the tram or fell on the way back, then he could have sued.
Exactly.
That is what a country.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah,
Doug.
really, dude. You could have, and especially considering he's your close personal friend, he could have probably cut you off a piece too.
Next time I go on the next cruise, I go, if you get too drunk, just fall on your head. We're going to be rich.
Has this guy, is he like, do you have a line of communication with Puke Boy? Like,
I've texted him. We hung out since. Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Well, not since the cruise, sorry. But like,
you're not painting a picture that this guy is not your friend.
Well, after I felt bad for him at Coco Cay, and I go, better keep my distance because this is gonna get thrown on me. Still got thrown on me, so I was like, all right.
You might as well just. Is he living in shame? Do you know? Was he mortified by it at this point?
I could tell who he was before, like the guy I met before that day was different than after that day. He was definitely embarrassed, and he was taking it very easy.
Well, and that's the thing. You go on a normal. I said this the other day. You go on a normal cruise. It happens and it's a bad day. You go on the Calta cruise and it happens.
Yeah.
It's going to be talked about on the radio. There's going to be, from what I've heard, people were literally just shouting Puke Boy across the Lido deck every single day. So it's a tough L to take. But when you gamble on the high seas, sometimes you puke all over yourself. Okay, this one, I'm half joking here. I am joking, but I'm not joking that I think.
There's no joke here, Mo. Don't listen to me.
Let me just fully
reset.
Let me just fully reset.
I feel like you're setting up your legal disclaimer.
Yeah, no. Okay. I know a guy, and I don't mind saying he was on a morning show for many years out of Detroit that I was familiar with, and because of that, and because he knew about the bone, we've exchanged some DMs over the last however many months, and he seems like a sweet guy. He reminds me of myself in a lot of ways. Bearded man, kind of over the top. I think he's a writer. He's a comedian. And I don't even have anything bad to say because I can't prove what I'm about to say. But he's a very, very talented man, and he just joined a new morning show. I think the morning show is legit in their first or second week of existence.
Yeah, they only had 8 posts.
Yeah, this morning show is brand new in Atlanta. And if it wasn't for the fact that I had been talking to this guy as of late and that I know he is generally intrigued with the bone and what we do here, I would say there's nothing to think here. But we did a segment yesterday, and I think it's important for me to trace back to where I started. This wasn't something that came across on a prep service. If it did get put on a prep service or something, then that would have, then maybe there's something that I'm missing here. I follow a bunch of just random accounts, and one of them is Megyn Kelly, the former Fox News lady. And she posted this video in reference to the Representative Swalwell or whatever, the politician that sent off a D-pic. And she said, men, why don't you understand that that's not what turns women on? What turns women on is, seeing them coddle a baby or whatever. So we fired from that thought process. We fired up a phoner and said, ladies, what non-sexual thing turns you on that you wouldn't think turns you on? All right. You with me so far?
I'm with you.
Okay. So here is a short clip from a caller yesterday on Senning Show. Alex's words, not mine.
Well, it's not as crazy as the first girls. I mean, mine's a little bit more mild.
Well, and I think we were expecting
more mild.
Yeah, so you're good.
Okay. Well, something about when he is focusing, or because he wears a hat all the time, when he's working on something, and when he turns his hat around, I don't know what it is, but it's an immediate trigger. Let's go.
Just flipping his hat from business to party or whatever. It's essentially that's
exactly.
What gets it done. Oh man,
that is interesting. Now, see, here's the thing though. Like that is, so this goes on for a minute and then I don't feel the need to play it, but then I then start flipping my hat around. I start asking Diz, what he thinks, and I start flipping my hat around jokingly, trying to be sexy, and we do that for a couple minutes, okay? Okay. So then last night, and when was it that I texted you, Diz? Do you know when I sent it to you? It was later in the evening.
It was definitely like 11-ish.
11. So because whatever time it was, it had been posted 3 hours earlier. So it was like, let's say this was posted at 8 o'clock at night, and I see this
11:54.
All right, so I see this from the Q Mornings in Atlanta. Okay, you still with me, Mo?
I'm still with you.
All right.
You guys think I'm crazy. We're sitting here talking about like unexpected things that randomly turn you on. And for me, like when a guy is wearing a baseball hat and then he goes to like do something or work on something, but he turns it backwards, like he means business. Super.
You even said that. You used that phrase exactly.
Yes.
Hot. But what about you guys? What do you guys think? Like what turns you on unexpectedly?
And then the guy who I know, who's the producer of the show, he then kind of starts sexily turning around his baseball cap. Has our intellectual property been stolen here? Do we have a case, or am I grasping at straws? You can tell me the truth.
I think you're grasping at straws here. I mean, imitation's the sincerest form of flattery, but there's nothing here that's necessarily infringement on intellectual property.
Thought he was one of the boys. First he leaves us on the cruise, then he leaves us to dry on this.
This was something that I was prepared, that I think I was half hesitant to bring up, because it could also just be stupid to even think that this guy was listening to the show or heard it. It just was so specific down to him turning the hat around that it just hours after the show made me feel like maybe this guy was listening to the show yesterday and heard that and then kind of reenacted it for an Instagram moment.
Swagger jacking.
Yeah. So am I, to both of you, no legal ramifications. I knew that going into it. Is it possible, or do you think it's likely that this guy heard the segment and then just kind of stole the moment?
I'll let Mo answer first.
I mean, I think it's more likely than not that he definitely stole the segment.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I did too, but I hated that I even thought that. Like, I didn't like that I felt that way because I thought I could be wrong.
It's too specific. It's too specific. It's too within the time frame. I mean, if he did it a year from now, that'd be one thing. But I mean, considering you just talked about this.
And the thing, like I said, it wasn't, I didn't have to make the leap of all leaps, but I just heard a random clip that took me down that path to create that question. So that's the other thing, is that a lot of times stuff gets put in a prep service or it gets filtered out to a bunch of people. This, as far as I know, was not one of those things. So
I like insulting morning shows that aren't mics.
Yeah.
So as we know, we get cease and desist.
And the thing is I thought about hitting the guy up first. I even thought about calling him. And if he does, now it's almost like he could incriminate himself, because if he hears about this or is hearing us right now, then he would be admitting that he listens to the show.
Oh, that's a good point.
So
that's good.
But
I'm sure they'll love the foot traffic.
Yeah.
Can I post and say, let us know what you think, Bone Fam, in their comments?
Go side by side?
Like, no, just post that video on my story.
Well, I'm saying, I think to fully tell the tale for more people to understand, you'd have to post our clip and their clip.
Okay. I can do that.
I think I'd be up for that.
All right.
Which, again, like this guy, I have had nothing but positive interactions with him. Also, don't really know him that well. But
man, they probably have a Dizzy Does It or something.
Probably. Well, the show is brand new, so I would imagine if we're in the first 2 weeks and they already got a good bit from us, then there's plenty more to come.
Oh, I'm looking at their new post. They're doing a horseradish challenge.
Oh, that's
we should jump on that, John.
We absolutely should. Mo, I hope you fly through the air peacefully, and I can't wait to have you back in our arms sooner than later, buddy.
Thank you, sir. And I'll be back in the studio. I don't know about in your arms, but next week.
All right, good deal. Just call MOE.com for all of your attorney/injury needs. We love this man, and we're lucky to have you as a part of our crew, buddy. Travel safe, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
Right, bye-bye. All right, we're going to step aside. I think I'm so hesitant in this modern day and era to ever promote anybody who's going to pop on the show. So I'm not going to, but there's a chance that we might have somebody fun calling us up in a couple minutes. If not, plenty more to get to. There are people calling, though. Let's see what they want real quick. Senning Show, you're live on the air.
John, I'm getting like this vibe of like Leonardo DiCaprio meme going, whoosh, ooh, that. I mean, go back and listen to the voices. Is it not the girl on the radio show that called your show?
The
voices are the same.
Now, that crossed my mind. Now, I don't know how that happens and how that, I don't even know how that's possible at all because I don't know this lady. But I did almost wonder, like, it was so specific. Was it the girl? Hold on, let me see if I still have it.
Am I the only one that thinks that the voices sound the same?
I didn't
so much for calling, and I hope you get a bunch of those backward. Hold on.
Party, whatever it is.
Well, look at that, dude. It's good. Flowing like a waterfall. Alex's words, not mine.
Well, it's not as crazy as the first girl's. I mean, mine's a little bit more mild.
Well, and I think we were expecting
more mild. Yeah,
so you're good.
Okay. Well, something about when he is like focusing or because he wears a hat all the time, when he's like working on something and when he turns his hat around, I don't know what it is, but it's an immediate trigger. Like,
stand by.
All right. Yeah, tell me what you want. What you really want. I thought you were playing the Spice Girls song.
That was a good call.
We're sitting here talking about like unexpected things that randomly turn you on. And for me, like when a guy is wearing a baseball
it's
hat.
hard to say through the phone, through a direct video. It was enough. It was enough to perk me up. That's all I'm saying. And if hey, we're doing things that are good enough for somebody else to want to do, then maybe we're doing something right.
Man, Senning Show has really been carrying the content of these morning shows that aren't Mike's. Yeah. Am I right? Sorry. You don't say their name.
Did you not get the cease and desist?
I didn't say it.
The cease and desist.
Could be any morning show I could be talking about.
Dude, you better not throw shots at the most successful morning show in the history of Cox Media Group. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, a potential special guest, but even if there's not, we still have a special show for you. There is a story, a video that I saw. At first, I thought it was fake. It's something that you think you would have in a fever dream. Like, it can't be real. And it includes the cross-section of robot vigilantes and wild hogs. We'll do that and a bunch more. Coming up next on Senning Show. Keep it locked to the bone.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Hey, it's Alex Flores from Furman Chevrolet in Brandon. You know, as a veteran, it's important to me that men and women who serve their country always feel welcome here because you deserve it. And there's a reason we're #1 Chevy dealer in Tampa. At Furman Chevy Brandon, we say yes. Yes to transparent pricing, no dealer add-ons, no inflated markups. Yes to paying top dollar for your trade. And from me personally to all my brothers and sisters who served in the armed forces, yes, you are always welcome here. Come see us on Adamo Drive or visit FurmanChevy.com. Furman Chevy of Brandon. Together, let's drive.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodeat.com.
Back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured.poundlaw or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of pay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job in ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Oil isn't the only resource hit hard by global events. American farmers are sounding the alarm by fertilizer prices the planting season. Will this disrupt our food supply? Raising prices cause shortages? I'm not waiting to find out, and neither should you. Go to MyPatriotSupply.com, get a 3-month emergency food supply. They'll include $200 worth of extra survival protein absolutely free. After serving more than 3 million American families since 2008, you can trust MyPatriotSupply.com. Go to MyPatriotSupply.com.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your service ends, your mission doesn't have to. From GI to IT in just a few months, My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. An elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Show. I'm John Senning. He is Dizzy. 800-771-1025. If you're on hold, you can hang tight. I don't know if everybody has an opinion on whether or not those Atlanta folks may or may not have stole the bit, but hang tight. The special surprise did come through. I saw it posted on Facebook a couple days ago. I hit up my friends at Side Splitters. And I said, I am a huge fan of this guy. I love Kill Tony. I watch Kill Tony pretty much every single week. And this guy, I'm going to have to find out specifically when he got his golden ticket. But he is kind of a throwback to the glory days of comedy. And he's a sweet, sweet man. Just talking to him for moments off the air. He's probably far too sweet for Kill Tony. Jack Shaw is on the line. He's going to be at Side Splitters tonight at 8 p.m. One show only, so get your tickets right now. Jack, what's up, dude?
Yo, what's going on, John? Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for making time. I hope, did you call at 1? Because I felt bad. I didn't know somewhere in the communication lines. I don't know if we messed you up too bad.
I was told to call at 2, and I called at 2 because I'm a good little guy.
You are a good boy and a good little guy, which makes it very interesting that you came from the loins of Kill Tony, because sometimes,
dude, it makes no sense at all.
It does not, but it's funny because if you watch Kill Tony or you don't, you have an idea that it is based in kind of roast humor, and they get on to comedians at any given moment. And I don't often feel bad, but you're so sweet and nice that sometimes I can't help but feel a little bad. Are you dying inside sometimes in those moments, or are you just rolling with it?
No, I love it. I love it. I eat it up. I eat up whatever he gives me.
How long have you been doing? I know that you're originally from L.A. When did you get into the game, and when did you ultimately make the trip to Austin?
Yeah, I've been doing stand-up for about 4.5 years now, and but only about 2 years ago I got on Kill Tony, and that gave me the opportunity to do comedy as a career.
It's crazy to see the lives that this show changes. It's like overnight somebody can just blow up.
This gay man is making dreams come true. It's fantastic.
This is just another observation from my perspective, and I think that Tony Hinchcliffe has an element of pro wrestling in Kill Tony.
Oh yeah.
But I remember watching your first set, I believe, And I don't know that I've seen Tony have such a boner for somebody in the moment. Like I think that was the first time that I saw him say, hey, we're going to send you to the other room. We want to get you in front of all of these other people immediately. Like, it was just over the top how much he loved you.
It was such a whirlwind.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
And this goes back to my previous point.
I was a fan of the show. I was a fan of the show before getting on it, and just seeing people get torn to shreds and thinking, I want to do that. And then I did it, and it worked. It was awesome, man.
Had you put yourself in the bucket before you got pulled?
I had one time they came to LA at the Forum, and I put myself in there, and that. But I don't know how much that counts. The first time I went to the mothership, I got on. I got lucky.
Damn, that is that's pretty cool. And honestly, everything happens for a reason. But I remember seeing it and feeling like he had never loved anybody more than you. And then I think on your next appearance, maybe to make up for it, he was busting you up so bad that I wondered if in your head you were like, "What happened? I thought I was the golden boy."
Oh, it's totally a toxic relationship. Yeah. He loves you and he hates you. It's evil.
It feels that way, and I think it's probably created on purpose. So now,
absolutely,
has this opened you up to be able to tour all across the country? Is the touring life been good to you?
Man. Yeah, I'm doing clubs everywhere. We're selling tickets. We're in Tampa tonight. Never been to Tampa before. I just got my dad is in town. He's going to make a special appearance on the show tonight. It's going to be epic.
Papa Show.
And we just had a cigar and a Cubano, and I tore up the hotel bathroom, and I'm ready for the show. It's going to be incredible.
I was trying to get a read on like what kind of city you would appreciate, because you have this very fun, no offense, borderline manic personality at sometimes, and I wondered if you'd appreciate a bigger city, or if Florida would be a place, and you can be honest with us, that you would dread going.
No, not at all. No, I'm really enjoying it. Tampa's a pretty big city, right?
It is. I mean, in Florida, it's different because people are like big cities in Florida, maybe outside of Miami, aren't necessarily like big cities everywhere else. Still have, that Florida man, little bit of backwoods swamp people in the DNA of even our big cities.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I was in Naples last night. The average age of the show was 70, and they loved it. I couldn't believe it.
I take it as a compliment, but I feel like you've got crossover appeal where you could be great for younger people and their grandparents.
I'll take it.
So you're in Tampa tonight, Side Splitters, one show, 8 p.m. Get your tickets. And then where you got other stops in Florida as well?
Yeah, I'm going to Boca for the weekend. I'm going to Boca, which I also assume will probably be an older audience too.
I didn't want to have to say
I'm
that.
I'm trying to do people's last shows before they pass.
I just want to see one more show before I go. Take me to see Jack.
This is it. For better or for worse, I'm the last thing you'll see.
Are you? So you have your dad with you here. So I don't know if that would change this. And I forget. I know you've talked about it, and I'm forgetting. Are you in a relationship, or are you kind of a poon hound when you're out on the road? Are you always looking?
Oh. A poon hound. No, I've been with my girlfriend for 5 years now.
Oh man, you need to upgrade now, man. Kill Tony,
dude. Oh, you guys need to shut up.
Yeah. What does she think? Because it is obviously a big change in lifestyle. Is she ride or die and happy for you, or have there been
ride or die, man? Ride or die. She's so supportive. She's beautiful. She's funny. I got so lucky. I can't believe she sleeps with me. I don't know if we can talk about that on the air.
Yeah, you can.
Every time it happens, I'm absolutely shocked.
Yeah.
So, I feel very lucky.
Do you guys do like role playing, or what's kind of the?
God, that's what we're getting into.
Well, yeah, why did I do this? I wanted to show you that we could get away with more than you thought we could get away with. So I mean, you don't have to tell me anything, but I'm just as a guy who seems so nice and so sweet, I can't help but wonder how not vanilla it gets in those moments.
Oh, it is milk toast. It is basic, and I love it.
He is Jack Shaw. You might know him from Kill Tony, but he's slowly becoming hopefully a household name sooner than later. You can see him at Side Splitters tonight. Go to sidesplitterscomedy.com. One show. So, this is not a thing where you can wait and catch him later in the weekend. You need to go see him tonight. It's an 8 o'clock. It's an 8 o'clock show. What is this run like? How you say you've got your lady at home? What's like the longest you're gone from home now? Is it kind of just doing dates on the weekend and then heading back?
I was just in Europe for a month. I was doing comedy for the troops.
Oh man, that's pretty special. Is that through Kill Tony or how does it work?
No,
to be
this
asked
was
to do that?
This was a separate opportunity from a comedy mentor of mine. This guy Vargas Mason, incredible comic. He's been doing comedy for the troops for like 30 years. So I went on like a real Bob Hope type adventure, and it was amazing.
Who are your earliest? Because I think it's kind of obvious just with the way you look and are and your presence on stage. You have a throwback appeal. When did you fall in love with stand-up, and who were the first people that you really loved?
The first real stand-up I loved was Robin Williams. He just blew my mind. I couldn't believe that anybody could be up there and just talk like that and say whatever you want and pretend to be other things. It was incredible. But the first comedy I ever saw was Laurel and Hardy. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, I mean, I know what it is. It's again the direct tie into. You should throw that out there for the old folks in Boca tonight. I think
my old head.
Tomorrow,
we're gonna drop a piano on my head. It's gonna be great.
They'll appreciate. But I think it's interesting because there's definitely a resurgence of comedy for a million different reasons. But I think in that world, there's plenty of space for your approach that feels a little bit like a throwback. Like you make me think of Steve Martin's and the Martin Shorts and the Rick Moranis's of the world.
Oh, well, that's an incredible compliment. I appreciate that. I'm not trying to be anyone. I just want to make people laugh, man, and I think it's working.
It gives Lil Dicky vibes.
Oh,
if he was a comedian, this would be him.
Yeah.
Are you a Lil Dicky
fan? I met him one time. I met Lil Dicky. He's the man. Super nice guy.
He is great. He's been. I was talking with Drew yesterday. He's getting out there more often too. He's doing the podcast. He's been dropping a bunch of freestyle. So I feel like Lil Dicky hasn't reached his peak yet. I think that he could do something that will make him more famous than he's been up until this point. He's already very, very, very famous. I did not know, but I was reading a little bit about you. You're an actor as well. You've been on
a thespian, a lesbian, if you will.
All of those things. You've been on shows on ABC. Now, I don't know when this was written, but it says an upcoming series on Hulu, Good American Family. Is acting something that is as important as stand-up, or is that just kind of a side quest?
Yeah, man. No, I've always wanted to be an actor. I mean, that's kind of where it started. Because again, like Laurel and Hardy and TV and movies were the first kind of comedies I was watching, and then stand-up kind of happened haphazardly. Acting was the goal, but now stand-up's kind of becoming a vessel for that. So, but I've totally fallen in love with stand-up. So. Hopefully, I think by the time I'm 60, I'm going to take a dramatic turn and win an Oscar. You can mark my words.
I love to hear it. I love to hear it. And we'll be able to play this tape and tell people that you called it all those years ago. I'm looking it up right now. Okay, so The Good American Family has been out. It came out last year. What was this actually looks like a good show. I might need to watch it. Was it a small role? Were you murdered?
Yeah, no. I played a lawyer. I played a lawyer who lost the case.
Oh damn! Oh my gosh! This is a. If I told you this, it would sound like it was maybe a fake movie. A couple adopts who they believe is an 8-year-old girl with a rare form of dwarfism, but questions soon arise concerning the actual identity of the adoptee. There was a movie like that, right?
Yes,
yes.
Dude, I know it's based on a true story. Natalia Grace.
Oh yeah, and it's got Mark Duplass in it as well. I'm gonna fire it up. Everybody go watch Good American Family, and also go get your tickets to go see Jack Shaw tonight.
But more importantly,
more important, yeah. Watch the show some other day. Tonight, go to sidesplitterscomedy.com and get your tickets. Jack Shaw, 8 o'clock, one show only. What do you know? The club in Boca? We have quite the listener base that goes a little bit everywhere. Where's the club?
Okay, great. Yeah, it's the Boca Black Box, and it'll be 3 shows, 1 show Friday, 2 shows Saturday.
That sounds like a place you might like to hang out, Diz.
And a lot of black boxes on the weekend, John.
the black box.
Wait, who the hell is this other guy on the line? I've only been hearing John. Well, there's another guy here?
He is here. Yes, that is Dizzy. That is my cohort, and yes, he is here as well. And he is of African American descent. So he can say that.
Oh, incredible. Good for you.
Thanks, man. It's been going pretty good so far.
Yeah, it's going nice. Well, Jack, thank you so much. I think this probably came together last minute, so I appreciate you making a few moments for us, and I hope you enjoy Tampa. You said you were smoking cigars and eating Cubans, so does that mean you're staying in it? I'm not looking for people to come find you, but does that mean you're hanging out in the Ybor area?
Yes, we are. You know what the dude? Come on, you're blowing up the spot.
I'm sorry. Your daddy date today with Papa Shaw is going to be ruined with all of the people trying to come in. And get a taste of the Shaw man. But thank you so much for making time. I can't wait to see what your career turns into. I love seeing you when you pop up on Kill Tony, and go get your tickets to check out Jack Shaw tonight. Sidesplitterscomedy.com. One show and one show only at 8:00. Jack, you're the man, dude. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. Have a great day. See you tonight.
Bye-bye. Sweet guy.
Yeah.
It is crazy to see. Like the other guy who you remind me again how you know Dedrick from Kill Tony?
Yeah, just because he performed at my boy's shop and
in Tampa?
Yeah. And JJ Curry and all of them, they were all like on the same set, and we all got to talk, and he came and did the podcast with us before, and the Lazy Ass Podcast.
He talks so openly, and he became like a regular. He became, the difference between a golden ticket and a regular is kind of big on Kill Tony. But I mean, he is the first one to talk so much about how specifically how much money he's making, how his life has completely changed. And it's like, dude, you get pulled out of a bucket.
Yeah.
Like it just makes you wonder how many people don't ever get picked that could have been something. But just overnight, you're struggling to. He talks about flying on private jets and having money. He's got the gold grill now, all of those things. And I know that Kill Tony is not for everyone, but he undeniably is making people very famous and causing them to blow up overnight.
Flying on a private jet is probably one of my bucket lists of like what I could do. I saw you did that with Patrick Smith, right?
That was not exactly. It wasn't a private jet. It was a chartered flight. So but it was a big ass plane. It was actually, from that perspective, it was the biggest plane I'd ever been on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like, I didn't know you had planes that were that big. There were like 2 sections before you got to coach, and it was the one that the plane had like 4 or 5 seats, and there were 3 separate rows. So you could walk down 2 aisleways.
Oh, wow.
It was a giant plane. I believe the Buccaneers chartered.
And what I learned from that call is we are basically, what is the Laurel and Hardy of the Bone?
Yep, the Laurel and Hardy, which I think that's like from the 50s.
Yeah, it's like black and white.
Laurel and Hardy. But I like seeing people that feel it, not that all comedians are starting to. In a way, I think they are. I think we're in this sweet spot where a lot of comedians are kind of leaning into the same questionable stuff and trying to be edgy.
Yeah.
Like, because we're just still kind of coming out of that, where I think not that long ago you couldn't do it or was frowned upon. Now the floodgates are opened, and to see someone who operates in a little different space is really cool. No, wait. I was looking at the date, and it said 1890. That can't be right.
No.
Oh, 19. Dude, the comedy, the Laurel and Hardy ran from 1927 to 1955.
Oh, man.
How the hell did Jack Shaw even see that show? The replays, I suppose.
Did those do anything for you? Like, you go back and you watch Chaplin, and
no,
it's a different time. Can't get to it.
Maybe one day, but that stuff to me is right there in the same category with like things that have English accents.
Yeah,
like I can't. I just like there's
the Stooges never got
there's
it.
a disconnect. There's a disconnect there. I do love Little Rascals, the remake movie though.
What do you mean?
You a Little Rascals guy?
Like the alfalfa
the
stuff
main movie.
Buckwheat and all that?
Yeah.
That's all right.
The movie. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Did you know that there was a show before that?
No.
Yeah, I think the show goes all the way back to black and white. But the movie was my jam.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude. That was, yes. That was one of those movies, and I talk about them, the movies that you owned on VHS in your home that just because you had them at your home, they were on all the time.
Yes.
And we had Free Willy. We had Little Rascals. We had a lot of Ernest.
Oh, Ernest was pretty cool, man.
Ernest does not get enough credit. I'm kind of surprised that you have respect for Ernest.
It's mostly Ernest, the Halloween one. That's my jam. Bro.
I thought for sure you were going to like Ernest Goes to Prison. Because that was a good one, too.
Well, he breaks out like immediately.
Does he?
Yeah, isn't it like the electric train? He gets like electrical powers.
Dude, they had like the Ernest, the scary Halloween Ernest,
That was my favorite one.
the Christmas Ernest, Ernest Goes to Camp.
Yeah.
Just Ernest was a hell of a
Is he alive?
No, he did.
He did?
He did. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, vroom, vroom, Ross Chastain.
Hey,
what's up?
my guy. What's up, buddy? I was driving
Brooks
by
and
your
Dunn
house
Radio.
slow today looking for you.
Yeah, and Laurel and Hardy, apparently.
Yeah.
Hey, man, yeah, you got to watch that, man. Who's on first? What's on second?
Oh, is
You'll
that
love
the
it.
guy? Is that where that
Oh,
that
my
joke comes
God.
from?
Unbelievable, yeah.
I've heard people.
Hey.
I've heard people say that before, but I didn't
Real
know
quick,
it was
I was trying to call earlier, man. You know, we're going to soccer practice, and when Elvis Presley died, you know who I am. I'm a little older. You know, you've seen me, so yeah. So, anyways, I missed the glass stain. What happened, bro?
Oh,
can you
nothing
tell me later?
happened. Nothing happened. I'm not in any legal trouble, and I cleaned it all up last night. So that's the punchline on that.
All right, peace.
All right, thank you,
brother.
Thank you.
You know I'm old. You've seen me before.
Yeah, Elvis.
I look old and decrepit.
We were remiss in not mentioning the king, or as Dizzy would call him, some random white guy.
When did I say that?
Well, there was a cardboard cutout next to you, and you said, "Why is this random white guy behind me?" And that is the king.
Yeah.
I got mad love for Elvis. My grandfather was a big Elvis guy. My Elvis was just always Elvis was always around.
Listen, at any of my family functions, no one's ever yelled, "Hey, put on that Elvis." So I'm sorry.
Well, you know what are they yelling to put on?
Put on that Bob Marley.
I was trying to think of somebody else. Luther Vandross.
Yeah, that's a good one. Put on that Al Green.
Yeah,
see?
They do say.
Put on that Earth, Wind, and Fire. Just basically anything but Elvis.
They do say that Elvis, but they say it about everybody. I think the rap is worse for Elvis, but that he kind of stole his flow from the brothers.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, which they I don't know what's real and what's not, but in that movie they kind of make it seem like they liked him. Like he was kind of brought into the last Elvis movie they did with Tom Hanks and that one kid who like turned into Elvis for the role.
Nope.
You never saw it? No. Oh, you should watch it. I don't know that it's going to make you fall in love with Elvis, but it does show you like how he was influenced and the places he was hanging out with, and you know the brothers.
Got his. Well, I thought it was from Forrest Gump. He got his moves from Forrest Gump. Isn't that's what I learned? Remember that?
I think it was the other. Oh yeah,
he was doing He's like, do that little funny walk again for me, real quick.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
He wasn't really black hair though, right? He had like red hair or something in
blonde hair.
Blonde hair, maybe.
I think I did hear that. Yeah,
I heard it was like shoe polish he put in. Is that true? Hey, white fact. Look it up.
White fact. Dizzy's Elvis shoe polish hair. This could be your white fact of the day. Hold on. Elvis polish. Not immediately coming up.
Oh, look.
Was a natural blonde who dyed his hair jet black to achieve a more striking, edgy look, often using black shoe polish. How do you not even know that the man exists, and all of a sudden you know how he did his hair?
Yeah, I remember reading that somewhere.
Yeah, well,
Cracked,
did,
man.
You did good.
Cracked is that site?
Senning Show. I think there's somebody on the line. Who's this?
It's Gabby.
Oh, hey. Oh, Gabby. How are you? You are the Gabby.
I'm good.
You were the Gabby from yesterday whose phone call was stolen by another radio station in Atlanta.
Yes, they stole our intellectual property, John.
Now, being the one who made the call and knowing that those thoughts came from your brain, without us leading the witness, did you kind of think when you heard that, like clearly they just took what you said?
Absolutely. I'm sitting here making sourdough, and all of a sudden I hear my voice, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. And then you play the clip that they stole, and I'm like, it does sound me like a little bit sounds like me because I have an ex-smoker's voice, but they definitely stole it.
Yeah.
It's literally word for word, me and Dizzy and you.
It very down to the then turning the hat around. And again, if I end up seeing something, posted on a major publication in the next couple days that says, "Oh, the sexy thing that's not sexual that turns your partner on," or whatever, then maybe I'll take the L. But just knowing that this guy is mildly in our orbit, I think there's a good chance that he was listening to the show yesterday and thought, "Damn, that was pretty funny. I'm gonna use it for us."
Yeah, they were probably, because I was streaming the YouTube live and I was watching you turn your hat back around, and Dizzy's like, no, you got to do it this way. You got to do it that way. You finally got it with the two hands.
Okay, good.
But
how'd it work?
Yeah,
how'd it work for you? With all due respect.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you're an uncrustable Jesus.
Uncrustable Jesus. This when you do, you're very sensual. Like I think you're being too sexy about it.
Okay.
You look like you were like licking your lips. Like
it
LL
was very
Cool J.
LL. Yeah,
very LL. Less just. You're supposed to just be doing work.
Yeah, you Dizzy, you got to get like.
Was that better?
That was
tiny
better.
Screw. Get a tiny screw on like glasses and try really hard to focus and get that and turn your hat back around. That'll get you.
Oh,
She said the Chinese screw. I was like, what the hell is that? Well, you're a trendsetter, Gabby, and thank you for checking in. And now we know at least maybe that you're not also the lady from the radio in Atlanta.
Thanks. Yeah, no, I'm not.
All right, bye-bye. You know, dude, you want to know something even crazier?
Can't wait for their legal briefs post tonight.
Dude, I think this is true what I'm about to say. I should actually, let me Google it real quick because no use saying something that's not true if I can figure it out. So our friend, our very dear friend at our sister station, Abby, who we love.
You say her name.
Who's the best.
I'm not allowed.
She's the best. I believe this show is the replacement for the show that she left that stopped being a show.
Oh.
Yeah. So the guy.
So she's feeding them information. I got you, John.
Maybe. No, but I just saying, I think that the guy that was hosting that show retired after many, many, many years. And this was a brand new show. So there's like this separation here is not much.
Man.
Pretty interesting.
That is pretty. Hey, man. I can't wait to see what they post next.
Well, and I keep looking at my DM. The only way I've ever communicated with the guy is via DM. So I do wonder if he heard it, if he would just laugh. I mean, I'm not mad, but I thought it, and I'm usually not very good at if I think it, not bringing it up. I mean, you said something to me last night, and I said I'm kind of thinking about whether or not I want to bring attention to it.
I would timestamp it and send it to him and go, what do you think about this bit?
Tell me the truth.
Would this work on y'all's show?
I wonder if I liked it, because I should have at least liked it. Just so that, because no, there's like 11 likes on it, which it happens. We've all been there. So I wonder if I was thinking about leaving a comment, be like, this is good stuff.
Yeah.
Killing the game. It's tough out there to find stuff. So why not find stuff from, I mean, really, I'm truly deep in my heart. If that did happen, I don't have any problem with it.
Do you remember when Spike stole like a whole Kevin Hart?
Oh, yeah.
Did it work
and then admitted it. Yeah, the problem is, that's the part you're not supposed to do. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
This is Bill. Hey, I just wanted to share a kind of funny story when you were talking about Ernest and all those movies.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Like,
you know Ernest?
Dude, listen, I'm about 50, so when I was a kid in high school, or when I was really young, I loved those movies. And when I was in high school, I got to be an extra in Ernest Goes to Camp, just like in the background scenes and stuff.
Whoa.
And dude, seriously, like 25 years ago, I had a part-time gig at Best Buy, and those Ernest movies, that's when people still bought DVDs. And, like, as a joke, they would, like, page me over to video to autograph them whenever somebody bought one. So I swear there's, like, 17 copies of Ernest Goes to Camp somewhere with Bill Vest's name scribbled across the front of them.
Funny,
I'm very
dude.
excited
Got a legend on the line. I love it.
Dude, I'm looking at the whole catalog of Ernest movies right now. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. You're a celebrity to me. Jim Varney was the guy, but dude, we've got to play a clip from this because this has to be problematic.
Do you see how many Ernest movies there are?
Yeah.
In total? 8. How many are there? I'm guessing.
Oh, you're
8.
guessing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh my God.
At least 12.
Double digits?
At least 12. But wait, dude. Wait till you see this. I don't know if this is. I'm looking for something that says it's problematic. Hold on. It looks like he might have blackface in this one.
Ernest?
Dude, Ernest Goes to Africa.
Oh, man.
That was a legitimate Ernest movie, and it looks like in this clip that he may be in blackface. Stand by.
At your service, Sahib.
No, he's not.
Is my middle name.
Oh my God, dude, he's in full.
No.
He is in full blackface, dude.
Hey, you. At your service, Sahib. Service is my middle name. Well, actually, my middle name is Kerala.
Oh, it's not even good blackface.
What the? I mean, I had a feeling that Ernest Goes to Africa was going to have some.
Desire, oh great one.
That's Ernest, for the record. Everybody, that's Ernest.
It's not a black guy.
O anointed one whose spittle is sacred born.
Full body paint.
Cubed or shaved, O majestic one whose flip-flop is the serving spoon of the bowl.
It sounds more Indian.
Cubed.
Like Pakistani.
As I was saying.
Yeah, it does. Which is probably better for Ernest.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to sully the guys. I'm not trying to sully. Here's a little more.
It made me thirsty. Yep, I'm kind of parched myself.
Look, see that shanty up ahead there? Mm-hmm. Those natives look friendly enough.
Oh, man.
And since I speak 19 Zulu dialects,
Ernest, where did you learn 19 Zulu dialects?
I used to work in a record store.
Oh my God.
Just pull over here.
No, Ernest used to be awesome. How did I not remember this?
Good.
Oh, dude. Oh, he's going to go up and try and talk to the natives in Africa. Oh, my
You
God.
have to know how to talk to these people.
Oh, no. Is he going to do the clicks?
Let's take our guesses on how Ernest is going to try and talk to the African natives.
All right, you do it first. What's he going to do?
I think it's going to be the most.
No, you do it. Do it. When he's like,
he's gonna be like jive talking. He's gonna be like, "What's up, my brothers?"
Okay.
It's gonna be some version of that.
I think he's going to go.
Oh God, here we go.
Hey, homies, what's happening?
Oh my God, dude.
Did you write this?
I had to, how did I not know about this?
Hey, homies, what's happening? What it is, bro?
Oh my God.
Oh, they're doing it.
No, they start talking and they say, "Let's rip his arms off," and the other guy says, "No, let's chop his legs off."
No way. That's what it says.
That's
Like
what
subtitles.
Shibop, shibop, doo-wop, doo-wop, wang dang, shamalama ding dong.
Oh.
He's converted them. Even they're in.
Oh no, they hit him over the head. Dude.
Can we have a watch party where we just invite listeners? And we all watch Ernest Goes to Africa?
1997. I mean, it's not, it wasn't in the 80s or anything. Damn. Dude, Ernest was a savage, dude.
He was talking like the crows and Dumbo.
I cannot. That's something, man.
That's so good.
You look like you need a drink.
Wow. I have to. We have to watch
Shabalama
this.
bing bong.
Oh, this is a clip. Okay, this might even be more offensive.
Now get 20%.
Hold on. If you're just joining us, we're doing a deep dive, Mystery Theater 3000 style, on Ernest Goes to Africa that seems to be very problematic for some.
Like a rural children's character.
Oh, this is like a review,
like
a review of it.
They make it sound like he's working for a African prince, kind of an Arabic African prince, who's played by what?
Arabic, that explains why he's doing the thing. Yeah.
Oh, here he is again, though.
Blackface?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, come on. We're trying to do a show,
Dude,
dog.
Dude, Ernest, man. We're trying to keep it Ernest friendly. All right, let's step aside for a moment. When we come back, we've got some Fat Boy news. I teased it. We're sitting on a 24-hour tease now. I have a list of the most affordable fast food burgers. I've told Diz not to look at the list. Have you not looked at the list? You not
forgot
looked at the
about
list? Okay, good. I'm going to see if Diz can guess the most affordable fast food burgers. And I had it on the list yesterday because I knew what was going on next door, but I heard a little bit of chatter that people may or may not have been lining up for hours on end to get into a new grocery store next door to us. So we'll talk about all that stuff in Fat Boy News. Coming up next on Senning Show. Thanks again to Jack Shaw. That was really cool. Teza Energy. It's the pouch you dip between your cheek and your gum. It's filled with vitamins, minerals, tea-cut herbs, and caffeine. If you are trying to beat a habit, if you want to kick smoking, vaping, dipping, this can absolutely help. It gives you that same oral stimulation that you're missing when you try and quit. And ladies, another PSA, if you got a man in your life that's doing some of those things or got a big old red man in his jaw all the time, maybe order him some Teza so you can tongue him down the way that you always wanted to. You can stock up at TezaEnergy.com. Use the code BONE20. Check out the store locator because Teza has blown up. They're in Walmarts, Walgreens, 7-Elevens, and many more locations across the entire country. So check them out. You can even order on Amazon. Subscribe and save. This is a product I believe in. I swear by. And I use every single day. We love you, Tiza. Why spit when you can swallow?
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The open mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Out here, we hear your speed before we see you. Wind that rocks us.
Cars drifting toward us.
This isn't just a road, it's our workplace. Slow down.
Keep your distance.
Stay focused. Your choices matter.
Let's get everyone home safely.
Learn more about the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative at WorkZoneSafetyFL.com.
John Senning, people ask me all the time, why did you get into radio? And I wish I had a more dramatic answer, but it's simple. I just didn't want to hate what I did for a living. I wanted to enjoy waking up every morning. And if you are not doing that currently in your life, and maybe you don't have a big blabbermouth like me, you need to think about a career in aviation maintenance. You can be trained in entering the workforce right here in beautiful Clearwater with the National Aviation Academy. Working on jets and planes and engines and all sorts of flying objects. It's a beautiful facility, and if they fire me tomorrow, it's what I'm going to go do. Check them out today at naa.edu.
Hey, it's JP. Look, I don't need to be an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every day. It's awful. Do me a favor. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on the bone. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Just call Mo.com.
Ahoy there, mateys. 'Tis I, Captain Dizzy, a.k.a. half of the show's lineup. And I's already be in cruise mode. And ye be asking about Kava Social Club. Then gather around the deck, and I'll spin ye a proper tale. See, Kava Social Club has a leafy treasure from lands far beyond the horizon. Sailors and workers there been using it for ages to keep their spirits high and their bones moving. Kava Social Club has freshly brewed drinks that leave a gentle wind in ye sails. It is like a calm sea at sunset. And it's open 24 hours a day. That means whenever ye's vessel returns to land, ye's be open. And all scallywags are accepted there. Kava Social Club, where ye vibe attracts ye tribe, matey. Boolah!
Eligibility and results may vary. A beautiful, confident smile can change everything. It changes how people see you and how you see yourself. When you're proud of your smile, confidence comes naturally. At Sage Dental, we make that confidence possible. Using the latest technology, our caring team of dentists, orthodontists, and oral surgeons use minimally invasive techniques for the smile you've always wanted. Whether it's braces, clear aligners, implants, partial or full restorations, all of Sage Dental's personalized treatments are conveniently done right there in the office. With same-day and next-day appointments, call Sage now and visit our newest location in St. Petersburg. We work with most insurance plans. No insurance? No problem. Our Sage Care Plus plan can save you up to 65% on general or specialty dental care. Sage Dental, leading with innovation centered on care. Call 800-299-1100. 800-299-1100. That's 800-299-1100.
This is Mav, spokeseagle for Veteran Air, the home services company proud to serve you. Other than Freebird, I'm the most electrifying bird you'll hear on the radio. No, you know what? Including Freebird, because no one does electric like Veteran Air. Our electricians are experts at installations and repairs, big and small. And for a limited time, we're providing free home electrical safety inspections. Shocked? Well, don't be. Visit veteranair.com to learn more. Veteran Air.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait and don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
New Metal is back. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday, April 24th at Janice Live. Throw it back to the loudest, angriest era featuring Crawling, Got the Life, and Nookie tributes. $10.25 tickets on sale now at JaniceLive.com or win them from theboneonline.com. New Metal Mayhem. You'll scream every word.
Being in a crash, don't let the system scare you. We make it simple. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine. Accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Fork Foods. I absolutely love them. I procure all of my protein and much, much more from Wild Fork, and it brings me great joy. It's tough in the world. It's a constant conversation about groceries. So when I get a message or I'm out and about and somebody says, thank you so much for turning me on to Wild Fork, it's so much more affordable than the grocery store. It brings me great joy. That's why you got to at least pop in. If you've never been and you're like, what's going on over there? Get up in there, and you'll be overwhelmed at first. That's natural. I'm still overwhelmed when I go in there. Over 450 options. Stuff that you have never thought of. I always talk about the ground beef and the chicken for the weeknight dinners if you got a family. Like, they've got the fajita-style ground beef that comes with, like, peppers and onions. They got the ground chicken. Tons of different blends of burgers. And if you're looking to get a little crazy, just wild, extensive selection of Wagyu and even wild game. The seafood is amazing. I love the halibut, the grouper, the smoked salmon is a favorite in our house as well. So get in there, would you? West Chase, South Tampa, and St. Pete on 4th Street North. You can also get it delivered, which is what I do a lot of the times. Check them out online today, wildforkfoods.com. This person's been holding a minute. Let's see what they're looking for. We're about to dig into a little bit of Fat Boy news. I have the new report reveals the best value when it comes to a hamburger at fast food restaurants. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, what's going on, man? My name's Chris.
Chris, what's up, dude? How are you?
I'm doing well. Hey, so yesterday, my wife is actually the one that won the Rockville tickets.
Oh, yes. Alex. Alex was her name.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
sir.
So, you're the guy. You're the guy with the stank. You're the guy with the stank. Yeah.
As soon as I heard you talking about it, I called her and said, "We're to call in because that's the weirdest thing I've ever had in my life." that the whole situation with the armpit thing. So I was like, "Oh, definitely, that would definitely be right up their alley."
It was a thing of beauty, and your phone is absolutely horrific.
Put it under your armpit.
I was going to say your phone is as bad as you smell, and that's pretty bad. But I asked her when I got her information. I said, "Have you heard from Chris? Is he mad? Did we push it too far?" And she said maybe you just were blushing a little bit because that whole segment you were probably listening to it with the boys at work, and now they know what's going on.
She used my full name instead of what I go by, so it didn't really resonate with anybody else.
Okay, good. Well, yes, thank you for putting her up to it, and I appreciate you checking in too.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to say thank you for it, man. We're absolutely pumped.
It's going to be awesome.
Right?
Yeah, have fun. I told her, but make sure you tag us in some pictures.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you guys, man. You guys have a great day. Great show.
Have a good one,
Thank
you, bro. All right, so I have in front of me, new report reveals the best value for burgers. Now, it's done on an interesting scale, but I think you can at least take a guess. So it's done price per ounce of patty, the most affordable burgers.
Okay.
Now, there's 14 on the list. We're not gonna get to all of them, and some of them aren't really around here. But let's start with what you think. Keep it to the big names. Would be the least affordable, the lowest on the list.
The least affordable.
Yeah, start there. Start high.
Five Guys.
Five Guys is number 14 on the list, ranked at $3.59 per ounce of patty.
Ooh.
I do like Five Guys. Their prices have only gone up. Like
Yes.
I'm so surprised in a world where everybody is looking to save a buck that they are able to just keep raising their prices. There was a story, I don't think we got to it last week, about how people, I guess they changed the fries. They changed the fry containers.
Cajun?
Well, no, they changed the fry container.
For what, Five Guys?
Yeah.
They just throw it in the bag.
No, so according to reports, it's a smaller container, and they're no longer throwing the fries in the bag, which you could argue that as expensive as it was, they gave you such an ungodly amount of fries that maybe they were making up for it, because you could almost feed like a table of 3 off of one large fry.
Yes.
It's all in the cup, and then you have a whole other order in the bag. And I did hear that they're not doing that anymore.
That's insane to me. I like Five Guys, really like Five Guys, but honestly, I think the other place, I don't know if this will count, but what I'm going to name, you can get close to the same quality as Five Guys and pay a lot cheaper, and that's Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake not on the list.
Okay.
Steak and Shake not on the on this list at all.
Would you agree with that, though?
Dude, I shrill for
Yeah.
Steak and Shake. I'm old school Steak and Shake. I think that somewhere along the line they made an error. When we were growing up in Michigan, Steak and Shake was like a treat. It was looked at not from a price perspective, but like a treat, like you would think a Five Guy. Like it was just an upper level burger. Like we would drive a significant amount to go to a Steak and Shake. And then, I don't know. And then it just kind of became like late night. They were open 24 hours. And I don't know. They just lost their reputation. And I don't know if what they're doing now is the right move either, because they become hyper political. They're frying all of their food in beef tallow because RFK told them to, which I do actually love. And they have like the Tesla chargers, and they're like leaning into being right wing, which I'm sure
Tesla chargers.
They do like Tesla car shows and stuff at their locations. So Steak and Shake not on the list, but working backwards from the from the most expensive to the least. Give me another guess.
Shake Shack has to be on there, bro.
Shake Shack is on the list, but dude, it's not. It's so Five Guys is 14 on the list. Shake Shack is, in their number, to recap, Five Guys was $3.59 per ounce of patty.
Okay.
Shake Shack, number 7 on the list, significantly less, $2.27.
Oh, wow.
Price per ounce of patty.
Okay.
And dude, there's one. I've never been to Shake Shack. I hear good things, but I've always kind of assumed that it's pricey.
Yeah, it is.
There is one that is only a few cents off from Shake Shack that is far more prevalent and is kind of everywhere. Shake Shack, you still got
Whataburger.
No, but I'm gonna bury the lead. Whataburger, number 1 on the list
it's the
for
best price.
most affordable burger. Whataburger, number 1, $1.66 price per ounce of patty.
See, I've never been to Whataburger.
It's good. I mean, see, I think that, I don't know how to say it exactly, but sometimes I feel like different states and different places, it just run differently, because there are people in Texas and up in the Panhandle and across different states who Whataburger is the standard. Like Whataburger is the equivalent of In-N-Out. The few Whataburgers that I had been to years and years ago did not hit me like that. Like I've had it more recently, and I can appreciate that it's a good burger. I just don't know that, and they're clearly trying to enter new spaces. They've got the new one over here in Pinellas, and they just put one in Lutz. So maybe they're trying to regain their good name. No, but the one right next to Shake Shack, when it comes to price, at $2.22 price per ounce of patty, Culver's.
Culver's. I haven't had Culver's in forever.
Yeah.
Culver's is pretty expensive, though. We'll say that.
I love Culver's. I like Culver's a lot. There's something about the flavor of their meat that is like so rich to me.
Yeah.
Like talking about the other smash burgers, like a Steak and Shake.
Yeah.
There's just something. I don't know if it's a seasoning. I don't know if their grill just has so much meat build up on it. it's just like a richness to it that I don't always appreciate.
I get that. I don't know if you had it in Detroit, but it was big in Canada, and I think of the same thing when you say that. Is Harvey's? You ever had that?
Harvey's. Not Hardee's.
Harvey's with a V,
no,
like
no,
it's a
no,
Victor.
No.
They didn't have that in Michigan?
No.
It's kind of like you order it, and then it's like, I think it's Burger King. What's it?
Flame broiled.
Flame broiled. I think it's flame broiled.
Okay. You're talking my language.
Then it's kind of like Subway. Like you get like a cheeseburger or
and then
whatever,
you
and then you
make
what
it.
you want on it. Yeah.
You ever been to a Fuddruckers?
No.
Yeah.
Is that like a Johnny Rockets type thing?
No, well, I don't know if they still exist. They used to be like super kind of novelty. They would be near malls and stuff like that. But you would get your burger, and then they had essentially what looked like a salad bar. So you would get your burger with nothing on it, and then you could get to this whole buffet line to build your burger.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I don't remember anything too special about it.
Yeah, and especially because just we were kind of talking about JP. It's just buffet lines. It's thin line between sanitary or not. You know what I mean?
I'm not totally against it in the right situation. Like sweet tomatoes is the one that I long for. All right, so we got number one. I want to see if you can guess at least a couple out of the top 5 for the most affordable burgers. You've got number one, and I'll tell you this, there's one in the top 5 that you wouldn't guess in a million years, but there's 3 that you'll guess at least one of them.
Is Checkers up there?
Checkers is not on this list at all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Burger King.
Burger King at number 4, $1.99 price per ounce of patty. It is number 4 on the list.
Yeah, okay. Wendy's has to be on there.
Wendy's is number 5, $2.21 price per ounce of patty, which is crazy because that's only 1 cent off from Culver's. And I think of Culver's being drastically more expensive than Wendy's.
Now, do we count something like Crystal's White Castle?
Now, they are not on the list, but... Dude, that is, since they all stopped and were posting and Gio's been talking about it, Corey had his first White Castle.
He had his first?
He stopped me in the hallway like he had just seen the face of God.
Yeah.
Like, I can't stop thinking about White Castles. I'm damn near ready to drive to Claremont and fire off a Crave case.
Now, is it just because they're just so small? Like, do they taste that good?
They're so good, dude.
Really?
They really are. They melt in your mouth. There is not another burger on earth, in my opinion, where like all of the different pieces of it just work together to form this one union of flavor where it's like the soft steamed bun melts right into the onions in the cheese, and then they got the pickle on there, which gives that just that little acidic bite to it. It's just a beautiful experience to just murder about 15 White Castles.
And Crystal's is nothing close to it.
No.
It's offensive that I even said that.
Yeah. You've seen Harold and Kumar go to White Castle, right?
Yeah.
When they go up to the to that drive-through that used to be a White Castle, and the one guy's like, "But when you're craving those little White Castle burgers, this just will not do." And then the guy like loses his mind. He's like, "Let's burn this mother effer down, Pookie."
Anthony Anderson.
Yeah. All right, I'll give you the rest of the top 5. Number 2. Old Faithful, Mickey D's, $1.91
Really?
price per
the
ounce
price
of patty.
Went up high,
Yeah,
man.
I think everything's just going up, so you can still go up and be in the
Cheaper,
game.
yeah.
Number 3, I've had this place in Denver, and they had one over off of what the hell is that road? Somewhere in Tampa. Smash Burger.
Okay.
Smash Burger, $1.96.
Never had it.
Per. It's a damn fine burger. Some of the other on the list, I'm a sucker for a DQ cheeseburger. I love the burgers from Dairy Queen. Our Ruby Tuesdays used to be next to Dairy Queen, and we'd work doubles, and Danielle and I would go over there. She'd get a quesadilla, and I'd get a double cheeseburger damn near every day of the week.
What about Sonic's? Is that on
Sonic
this?
is on at number 11, $2.46. Carl's Jr., which that's that's the Hardee's equivalent. $2.39. In-N-Out, $2.91, number 12 on the list. And A&W, which you don't see many of those anymore.
No, mostly in Canada. You see them all the way.
They were way more prevalent up north for sure. Senning Show, you're on the air. Who's this?
Hey, John, it's Penguin. How's it going, man?
Hey, what's up, dude? How you been?
Oh, man, we're hanging in there, living the dream, doing our thing, and the minute Fat Boy News comes on, I have to call.
Dude, I love knowing that you're out there. Please, what are you thinking?
I got 2 thoughts. Well, you mentioned Culver's, and so the richness there, they cook it in butter, so just a butter burger.
It must
so it's
be.
Like, wow,
it must be all that
that's
butter
what it
that
is.
kind of forms that richness that you don't get from other smash burgers.
Yeah, but I was down. So you mentioned Whataburger though, and I had a bone to pick with it because I think before you moved down to this area, there was a Whataburger on Ulmerton Road, further down from where it is now by Largo Mall. I used to go there all the time, and it was my go-to place. I would seek it out. We just went to the one that reopened by Largo Mall maybe 2 weeks ago. I was down in your neck of the woods. And, man, what a travesty.
Was it
far
good?
Swing and a miss from what Whataburger used to be.
Oh, damn.
And I don't think it's nostalgia, John. I don't think so. I think it's just the fact that these private equities just missed the mark in terms of quality of what things used to be, and they're holding on to the brand.
Oh, that's crazy. I was looking forward to trying it. I know that Gio is now like an ambassador for Whataburger or something, so I'll make sure to run this up the corporate flagpole and make sure that he knows that people are not happy.
Dude, I loved it. I went down from where I'm at up here in Hernando County to go check it out. I drove all the way down to try it, and I was like, man, what a disappointment from what I used to go to twice a week.
Have you ever had, and they weren't on the list, but I hold strong and I don't say it enough, and I just hope and pray that one day we'll get one in the St. Pete, Tampa Bay area. Have you ever had Freddy's?
Okay, that's one that'll lose me, but I believe that's a Midwest brand, right?
It is from the Midwest, kind of like Culver's. It's. I want to say Culver's was Wisconsin, and Freddy's was founded in Kansas, and the closest one is Bradenton. In my opinion, fast food burger, it's not even super close. Freddy's is my favorite burger. I love their burgers. Their cheese curds are so far and beyond Culver's. They've got tons of different sauces for your fries. I think Freddy's is just a game changer.
Well, Senning, we're way overdue for a lunch. I was going to say I'll do Shake Shack with you, but if you want to do Freddy's, I'll drive down.
All right, deal. Pick me up on your way, and we'll head on down to Bradenton and get a couple Freddy's burgers.
Let's freaking do it, man.
All right. Good to hear from you, dude.
Talk to you.
All right, later.
Wahlburger. You ever have it?
Wahlburger? Oh, that's the Mark Wahl.
Yeah.
I think they closed a bunch of those.
Yeah, I had it once in an airport. Trash.
Yeah,
Did not like it.
I know the one that I knew of was right downtown Orlando, like on Church Street. And that closed. They turned into a Mexican restaurant. And I believe I read that they were closing a lot of them and getting out of that avenue. And their new thing is, and you can see them in a lot of grocery stores, they have the meat. They sell like the pre-packaged Wahlburger meat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's like, this is our special Wahlburger blend or whatever, which
trash.
It actually wasn't bad, but
really?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't know, ground brisket or chuck or something. Senning Show, you're live.
Yeah, you should try The Habit. It's on East Bay.
The Habit? It's a burger spot?
Yeah, it's like number 2 in the country from some magazine. But we just got one here in our area. It's on East Bay. It's so good.
Damn. Oh, so this is like kind of this is a chain.
Yeah, they're really good, John. I'm telling you, bro.
Do you sit down, or is it a fast food?
I just order from the app and pick it up. But yeah, they got seats in there, and they got really good lemonade.
But I mean,
too,
do they
like
wait on
dragon
you?
fruit and
Like, do
stuff.
they wait on you? Is there a server?
No, I think you go up, order, and then they cook it right there, real meat or whatever on the grill. And the fries are real fresh.
I do like my meat real and cooked on a grill, so you're speaking my language. Yeah, I might have to check this place out.
But I'm serious. It's really good.
All right, I'm gonna look into it. Thank you for the pro tip.
All right, have a good one, man.
All right, later. Oh yeah, this does actually look pretty good. Habit Burger Bar and Grill. There's some sort of commotion going on outside the door.
Yeah, you heard that, right?
Yeah, no, they're like looking in here. I saw what appeared to be a very, I don't want to say anything out of turn, I was going to say a very physically fit lady who, yeah, she's looking in here. She looks like she's got red yoga pants on and she's in like a tank top and she's peering in the window with another lady who is in a white dress who looks like a corporate type.
Oh, okay. Keep her out.
So
leave the other one in.
I was just curious because I caught the end of it. And I happened upon this list of the Aldi fines for April 2026, and I was going to tie it into the fact that they've opened the one in our parking lot. Were people waiting out there all night to get into this Aldi next door?
That's what Monica said.
Did she wait in the line?
No, she didn't wait. Well, she went in line, but obviously not. She has a job to do. In between shows, she went over there and stood in line and got. She got a little meat stick. Got I think some candy. Got like a muffin or something and a $10 gift card.
How? And did she say people waited overnight?
Yeah, she said you can get anywhere from $5 to $100.
Oh, okay.
Gift card.
Okay.
And she got 10.
Okay. Well, hopefully somebody who waited all night got a little bit more than that.
No, I hope they get 5. That's fun.
They, like, to me, Aldi, and I'm probably about to understand a little bit more. I've been into an Aldi, I think, twice in my entire life. They're good for, like, I'm never going to get my meat or anything from there. The produce is kind of interesting because they sell it all, like, in bulk. Like, if you wanted to buy like limes, you got to buy like 10 limes.
Yeah,
you want to buy an
yeah.
onion, you got to buy like 5 onions. So it's usually pretty good. But the stuff like on the shelves, I just like finding new sauces that you might not see, different pickled items. They got like all sorts of dips and little appetizer type food. So I'm just a sucker for finding new things that I've never seen or tasted before. So I'm sure I'll pop in there at some time just to check it out. It does remind me of like a bougie Save-A-Lot.
Yeah.
Because Save-A-Lot is, no disrespect, I go to mine fairly regularly, and it is, I mean this with respect, it's at the bottom of the barrel of a lot of different things. It's super cheap.
Mortar,
and I feel like when I go into Aldi, it feels like a Save-A-Lot, but everything is just nicer. It's like if Trader Joe's and Save-A-Lot had a baby.
Yeah, I feel like all these too. It's like if you have a lot of kids, instead of going and getting Lucky Charms, you get like